welcome to Callie's in the Kitchen. Today I'm using the druzy shaker mold from Miss Julie's Pouring Your Heart Out eBay store. I've already poured a layer of resin with a little bit of sweet cherry in it, because what I want to show you is I poured this earlier a couple days ago because I had to get this mold when I saw it on Julie's channel, and she created a druzy shaker mold, and so I followed her wonderful video and created this. Isn't that just darling? I've got rings just like she put in, some roses and some bunch of sparkly girlish stuff. So anyway, this is sort of where it sprung the idea. I said, well, what if I did a 3D bloom in this shaker mold as well? So to give you a brief summary, what you do is you poured the whole, what she did was poured the whole layer with a little bit of, I think it was strawberry, to give it sort of this rose-colored look. And then you unmold it, and then you fill it with all your goodies that you want to. And then she has these great, perfect acrylic discs, which you'll see later on, or on her video, that after you unmold this, you fill it up, that acrylic disc fits completely perfectly in the little gap. And then there you go. You've got your druzy shaker. So what I'm going to do is actually, I poured a little layer here. I'm going to mix up some resin, and I'm going to do a 3D bloom, hopefully, in the center here. And then I'll go to the next step. So this is like a several part process. So that was the first one, of putting that first layer on. And I'll mix up my resin and see you soon. Okay, so I have heated up my resin by just letting it sit, and my resin of choice is NicPro. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. I am now going to pour a layer of the clear resin. As I pour, I'm going to make sure that I don't overfill at the edge, so I'll let it pause for a moment. Whoopsie boopsie. And something over there. Okay. Okay so far. I would love to have had that pink all the way to the top, to the edge, but I cannot, because I need this space to be blank to put my bloom. I think I might have to think that idea again. So let's just do that for now. And while that's settling, so that I know whether I've got enough or not, I will put aside probably 20 grams for my white. Now I obviously don't need 20 grams because I'm just doing this small space, but because I know my formula of how much resin to how much white to put in, and I'm actually going to be using the CastinCraft. It's all wrapped up because it was leaking. So now I'm going to very carefully, I think that's enough. Well, I have a little bit left in my cup, so I might, well, I got to remember I got to put the white, so maybe just a little bit over here. I can always trim it off if it's too much. So I'm a little nervous, only because, let's see here. I think I have it on a low. There we go. Forgot what I was saying now. Oh well, we'll come back hopefully. right, so I'm going to drop in a little bit of this marigold from Octopus inks. It is a alcohol ink, and you can get this if you're in the US from Laura's Art Corner. She carries a variety of colors of these inks. So I'm just going to put one drop. Just want a little, you know, sort of center color different. And then I'm going to try Lucky Green. So yes, I love colors. So we'll see. Oops, that's kind of going over there. That's all right. Let me just do that for now. Okay. Guess it's kind of maybe going. All right, I'm going to let that sort of settle for a bit and mix up my white and be right back for the piping or pedaling. So it's 20 grams, so I'm going to put 2 drops of my CastinCraft. Tempted to swirl, but I don't think I will. I'll just let it do its own sort of thing. Oh, I hope this works. It'd be so fun to be able to have like a ready-made edge of that beautiful druzy crystal edge in a 3D bloom. So this is my consistency of my white. It's kind of pale, so I'm actually going to add a little bit more. So hopefully that's okay to do and will turn out. I will then place it in my piping bag. Excuse me, it's the end of the day. So this is also waiting and allowing the time for the alcohol ink to spread nicely in that resin. And it is, oh goody, it kind of went in again. So remember it was kind of sticking out over here? Well, now it's pulling back in as it usually does. So that's good. Don't remember, but I think I mentioned I let my resin sit and get to 35 degrees. Crunching sound coming up. Definitely did not need 20 grams, but I just thought I'd better be safe. I see something over there, so let me get that out right now before I pipe. Let me just hunt and see there's nothing else. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to snip a little edge off my tip. Oopsie. It's going to overflow on my bag here, so let me just let it settle back down. Otherwise it'll just pour out. My white went all the way to the tip, so kind of letting it settle down. I kind of squeezed before I should have. So I am tempted to do, well, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is sort of like the rose. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to go over because I think that was too thin of a stream. So before I lose where that went, and I did go in as a spiral here, so I'm just going to actually just go like this. All right, now trying to make my stream a little thicker. I'm concentrating like mad, so that's why I'm really quiet. This is actually probably easier to do with a popsicle stick, but I was going to do a spiral, and then just as I put it in, I changed my mind, so I'm kind of stuck with doing it with my piping bag. So it's a little bit more precision work here happening. Trying to make that oops, dripping all over here. Gotta be careful. Now I have a spot here. Boy, I hope I put enough in the center there. What should I do? Can I put any more? Maybe just a little one here. I know the motto is supposed to be less is more, but that's not me. So let me secure my piping bag, and what I'm going to do is just now elongate some of these thicker sides. It'll be fun to find all the little fun things to put in this for the shaker part. And then what's fun is when I do it, when I turn it over, and if it turned out right and I'm going to continue with this, I get to see where the center is and actually place something in the center there. So now I'm just going to bring these in and just do a little twirl there. All right. Giving you mojo, mojo, mojo to come up with some nice bloom tomorrow. Okay, so this will be an experiment to see how this turns out on the other side. And I don't think I should be going out here because that's my little pink edge. So I kind of want to leave it like that and hope I get some fantastic bloom. That would make me really happy. Okay, just one more time real quick. Oh, I'm dripping over here. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see this. Ah, that's because... oh, I'm glad I saw that. Okay, I might have to get my syringe and syringe that end off. Or, I don't want to mess with my... Yep, I better do that. I'll be right back. Well, my syringe is in the garage. I'm going to have to use this. Suck up some of it. I guess I put too much, as usual. I could tilt it, but I don't want to mess up my... I don't want to mess up my bloom. Okay, let's see if I can do this slowly. Anyway, I'm going to do that, not take your time, and see you for the unmolding. See you soon. Okay, this has settled. And boy, look at all my braces here. So I could have used my leveling board on this piece. So it took me a while, and I'm so glad I put you on a pause, because that took a while to clean up the edges. So let us see how this turned out. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. I hope I got a nice 3D bloom. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. So, I do need more practice. On the rose pedaling, but oh, with that black background, oh, that's not too bad. So, ooh, and I also love how this sort of shaded out. So anyway, for my scrapbooking days, look at all my goodies, all kinds of goodies that I have that I am going to be placing in here. Excuse me. Then using this acrylic piece, and then you remove that and you glue it on with either UV resin. I'm going to try something different. Maybe not. And I will see you with a photo at the final product. Alrighty. Thank you so much for watching.